What's up, fellow noobs? Today we're going to be playing Lil Guardsman. It was recommended in a comment, so we're going to check it out. I don't know much about it, except for they related it to kind of cozy, cute Papers, Please. Today I feel like it's a lavender candle day, you know? Cozy game, call for cozy candles. Very excited. Been trying to film more videos. So when my school starts, it'll be fine. And I only have to make like 1 or 2 videos a week or something to try to, I don't have to try to keep up. I am just kind of going at a pace, you know? So it's so funny, like the video I filmed before this, I had like the red lighting. So this is the red lighting. I feel like it doesn't I like the red lighting a little more, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't make me look purple. But anyways, let's do this. A new game. Also, I have it turned up all the way.
So it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Oh my goodness.
Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Oh, I don't want to be here for
Out
this.
of one nightmare and into another.
For real.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Very
Dad,
responsible.
do I
Dad.
have to?
Very.
Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
I want to do kid things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility.
We're not on the same level, okay? You are not the same age as me, okay?
Had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
I like the reference to the gorillas in the background. I'm sure there were a lot more references. I was just trying to pay attention to the...
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. I guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Ah! Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
I don't know, that cooler's looking a little sus,
Bingo.
man.
Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Yeah, we got a baked goods tax here at this guard shed, okay? Look at that. Delectable.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is really gigging the ceremonial for slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Okay.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
I need that for my next
Each
act.
call costs an action point. Our tools.
Oh my
If
goodness.
you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
Yeah, for real.
No more questions. No humming. This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. So does that mean when you just put it up to someone, it's just nothing behind it?
Truth spray. You spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does. You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code. It's a metal detector.
Why don't you use the
figure it
gun?
out.
Okay.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
Wait, there's more.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Okay. I don't want to use that yet. This is the Royal Writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is take a look. If the Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there will be pizza party in the barracks. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. Holy cow. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the elderly, a group of sweet grammies and grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. Well, not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule. Please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Ooh. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pick my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Doesn't cost you any action points.
You use the Wicked 3000. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
Yeah. Yes, I'm finished.
Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn. But sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Okay.
Sometimes?
Yeah. And sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now. So just pick a damn lever already.
I don't want to make a decision yet. What if she's one of the grannies that's got the loot with the drug mule thing? Deny, admit. Can I go back? What if she's got drugs?
Sorry, I don't have time to hear Mrs. Abernathy plead her case again today. We're just going to let her in.
Wow. So if they ask me, it's your fault. Okay?
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Yeah, that's what they all say. That's
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
We can do this. Okay, she was not part of the drug ring, but what if she was? Just what if? Imagine, okay?
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate-minder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
Yeah.
What's your speech about?
Oh, my dear child, it is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
The only one confused
Jesus,
is
man.
you about how frightened you are of me. Stupid. Man, I really need to work on my teasing.
Yeah, for real.
I admire your bravery, but you walk a fine line between bravery and foolishness. Be warned.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's one action point. Okay.
So what's this? The Festival of Magical Freedom anyway?
Tonight, hundreds, maybe thousands of like-minded mages, shamans, witches, wizards, and warlocks will gather to express our rights to use our gods-given talents without having to bend our knee to the preposterous laws of lesser beings.
Lesser beings like me?
Precisely.
She's mad about that.
imagine you don't have to
Teasing
check
him.
your ego at the door at an event like this. You can just bring it right in with you.
That is exactly the kind of thing a non-magical being would say. Now enough of this foolishness. Let me pass.
No, sir. I still got one more action point. Okay, let's see. I guess we gotta call her office.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
She said admit. We're doing it. Turn that frown upside
The
down.
House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
I don't need your bribery. You read the writ and followed orders. Good little guardsman. Probably should have read the writ first.
Good
hello.
afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Oh, I was like, what is this chain? What? Why are you on chains? But she's not on chains. Okay. Where'd the letter go? Okay, the writ. Let's see if there's anything. 35.
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun.
Oh, wow. So you got to be the bad
I'm sure the
cop,
letter they
huh?
wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean?
I would know. I only
Horrible,
got 3
horrible
seconds of it.
penmanship.
Okay, we got 2 more people. Don't use on
This
trolls.
woman
We won't
has
do
been
that.
through enough. I'd rather save the charge.
Okay, cool.
Kelly really hit it off with our children, Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. She's got a lot of energy and gives us special treats.
That's nice. But what district are you going to?
What district? I told you. The address is on that letter I showed you. It's the only thing written that's legible. You'd need a decoding spell or something to read the actual letter. I love my kid.
You might want to get your kids some after-school help so they can practice their penmanship.
Right now, I just want to make sure their father's new apartment with Kelly isn't a flea-infested rat's nest in a terrible part of town.
Okay, I'm gonna use the ring. You take a closer look at Denise's letter.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Go get him. You go get him, girl. Okay, okay.
Thanks! Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
We did good with that one. We did good. Good use of the decoder ring, Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. Yeah, after like 2 hints, she's like, man, I can't decipher this letter.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Yeah, just like, I can't decode this letter. I really can't decipher it. My kid's handwriting is so bad, and I'm like, please tell me more about how great Kelly is.
Well, sir, the guard...
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, Whelp!
Me too.
Yes, sir.
Are we gonna whip this old man?
Now, you child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Bank of the Sprawl. Let's see. Bank. Nothing in here. I should probably remember it, but I know my little brain's not going to.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child!
Excuse me? You shouldn't threaten to whip people. Actually, that reminds Lil of the toolkit. Lil.
Oh, yes. We mustn't keep you from your ever so important meeting.
So important that it's called a BS appointment.
BS is right.
Okay, let's whip it. Jeez.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching. Only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
Blood
You
gold?
nincompoop. It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold? Isn't that illegal?
He didn't say blood gold, he said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right, you bloody idiot?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Wow. Give this poor little... I can't think of what they're called now. Bellman. A break, okay?
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars.
It's a Beast Boy, okay? After the Teen Titans didn't work out. Can you turn him around? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to confiscate these gold bars. I don't want to return them.
I think I need to hold on to these.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am. Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
I don't know, man.
Would you like to see my tax returns too? Perhaps my bank statements? I'll be keeping my private affairs to myself, whippersnapper. If you want to see what I'm taking to the bank, you'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
That's a little extreme. Isn't there a nicer, less fatal way for you to cooperate?
Get a lawyer, you insolent puppet.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We took his gold, so at least now we know he can't bring the gold. There's a little sketch. I don't know. Let's admit him. What's the worst that can happen?
It's about bloody time. Get moving, whelp.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Silence. Nobody was talking to you.
All due respect, sir, but you were talking to me.
Don't be impertinent. Onward!
Found out he was trafficking in blood gold and you let him in anyway? Oof. I thought since I took the gold, it was fine. I guess not.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is...
Oh.
She hung up.
Why, hello there.
Who are you?
I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
He's right. Everything is in order.
Is it?
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs.
Was wait.
Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
That sounds like a pretty messed up childhood.
Says the unaccompanied child at the castle gate.
Touche.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying... something.
That sounds like bribery, my good sir. I was like, oh, it...
Nice try, kid. As a merchant on the road, I spent the last few years building up a tolerance to the active ingredient in Truth Spray.
Well, that's unexpected.
You know what they
Yeah,
say.
for real.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Inconceivable.
That's cute. Nice Princess Bride reference.
Surprisingly, this guy doesn't have anything interesting on him.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really care
just wanted
whether
to
or
see
not
a
you
sword.
really care.
I just wanted to see your bones, I guess. Okay. Guess we'll go good.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Look forward to buying something. You've paved the way for an eager entrepreneur to succeed at capitalism. Hurrah! Bell rings in the distance. No more folks. Time to close up shop. Due to your good job performance, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. Oh! Okay, let's do one more day, and then I think we're gonna end this video after that. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Oh, we can walk around. Machines like this are relatively new discovery in the sprawl. Lil notices the words Commander Keen among the inscrutable technical jargon. You see a small cot and a pile of clothes through the gap. Dr. B must sleep here. The hole is so deep, you can't see the bottom. They must have a really good ladder guy.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
The lost and found box.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No. What's
No.
to get?
Trust me, you will.
Where exactly
What is
am
this
I?
place?
You're at the entrance to the greatest archaeological discovery of our lifetimes. I am Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
Hit me with some of
I've
that
got time.
sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes. I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Me. High five. Lady. Dr. B. Right here.
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery, or more exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomous astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomalies.
That's a lot of science words, lady.
We began experimenting by fashioning teeny tiny
Yes.
harnesses and attaching the crystals to mice and directing radio signals towards them.
Okay, fine, I'll push the button. So much science words. I'm so interested. Tell me more.
Wait,
Bruh.
what? Where am I? What just happened? I was just at the dig site. Now I'm back here somehow? Oh, quick pants check. No pee at least. Great.
I like that that's your first thing. You're like, yeah, gotta check that.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to? Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
What's going on? Don't you remember She hung up. Again.
Rude.
Why, hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
What did I say? Barbie
This is
Gunches?
so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
Can I confiscate it this time?
He's right.
No.
Everything is in order. I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
Yeah, you can admit.
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
Don't forget that discount. Man whose name I've already forgotten.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
You would have been patient. Okay, this is all the same.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
Yes.
I already told
I
you
get it now.
no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you
Trixie.
called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Magic mushroom?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Where? I was like, where is it?
This?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
How'd
Can
you
you
know?
blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now.
How do you do that?
At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
That's
Isn't
already
that
the goal,
subjective?
right?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful mages guild since the power crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
And then my nightmare comes to life.
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly 1 day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you?
Oh God, no. For the love of for the love of all that is holy, no.
Oh, well, perhaps another time.
She got so mad. I mean, I
My
can't blame her,
calculations
but
suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on Sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
that's what we have the internet for. Get funny videos. TikTok, great
You
for it.
want that?
There's whole websites for it, lady. Yes.
I have a
Yes,
feeling
trip
you're
and
not
fall.
using your science experiments to their full potential.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now
Damn
calibrated,
it.
so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
I didn't realize that scientists were on such
No
a tight
pressure.
schedule.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for 1 day. Oh well. It's getting pretty
Looks like you're
late.
gonna be
I
working
should
it.
head home.
Looks like you're gonna be working it for more than 1 day. We live at the tavern?
Your dad's over there.
That's cool, how to underbite. Legend has it that this neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. I need one. I have my cute little skull that I got last Halloween. But I'm still trying to figure out how to make it so it doesn't look all blurry on the screen. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arda will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. You remember this working when you were little. Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says if you ever save enough money, you could chip in to get her fixed. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
I'm not working another shift for you.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
Like $1. Or whatever their
That'll be 15
currency
gold
is.
for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
You know I did.
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect! Arda, a round for everybody! I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
Wait, you'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remembered to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I work the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
Arda's over here like, don't mind me, just listening to your conversation.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
I'll let you do that for
Wait,
free.
no, that's not what's happening.
Oh, man.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Don't bet all our money away. Those are my gold bars. I earned them. Vengeful
You'll
Lil.
rue the day you didn't believe in my powers of space and time. You'll see. You'll all see.
All we can see is how cute you are, sweets.
As cute as her mother.
Whatever. Good night, Dad. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Oh, can't go that way.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Mrs. Abernathy. On her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big Goblin Ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe. For now. Tyronius Athanatos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most in the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. The divide grew? He is indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Grumpkin T. Dankworth unloaded his illegal blood gold into the bank of the sprawl. The outright success of his errand caused him to ramp up production at his illegal blood gold mines. Things were sure starting to look up in the world of illegal blood gold mining. Mr. Dankworth was so pleased with his affairs that he decided to give Welp his first ever night off. Not knowing what to do with his free time, Welp decided to catch up on some of Mr. Dankworth's laundry. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode of Lil Guardsman. Sorry. I've been recording videos all day. My brain's kind of mush. I had so much fun. I think this is going to be a great game. It's going to be a great playthrough. I'm so excited for it, honestly. Like, it's so cute. And it just started. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please check out my channel and subscribe. I just recently hit to over 50 subscribers, so I'm very excited about that. I guess the goal, I don't know, I kind of want to set a goal, but I'm kind of like, oh, just do whatever, because if I set a goal and then it doesn't get reached, then I'm like, oh, I didn't reach my goal, you know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching again. I will be back with Lil Guardsman sometime. And last but not least, don't forget to blow out your candles.